In this presentation, I'm going to explain you my experience of applying Singapore PR in the year 2004. So we are talking of a story at least 17 years back and how we applied and we got our PR. So who we were at that point of time. I was on an employment pass. I came to Singapore in 2001 and I was working on employment pass in IT sector and my wife was on dependent pass. We had no kids at that point of time, and we decided to apply for permanent residency after around 2 or 3 years of stay. At that point of time, it was a practice that you could apply for PR after getting your first year of income tax assessment. And in many cases, people were successful in getting the permanent residency. So we decided to apply, and the process was very simple. You have to download Form 4 from the ICA website. I guess it was Form 4. I don't know whether it was called something else at that point of time. And then you have to get a letter from your employer confirming salary and your position, which is also practiced today. And then you have to prepare two sets of Xerox copies of each certificate, each educational certificate, passport pages, marriage and birth certificate. This was the practice. And I also remember there were instructions to fill up the form with blue ink pen only. So I downloaded the form, I filled up the form completely, I created all the copies, and next day we headed to ICA. I don't recall the level, I think it was level 6 or something like that, and you could walk in person. There was no need to have any previous appointment or registration. You have to walk in and you have to get a queue number. After getting a queue number, you have to obviously wait for some time, and then you will be meeting the immigration officer or the PR officer in person, and then you will show all your original documents. So you will give the form and the original documents of your certificate, birth certificates, you will present in person, and then officer will stamp each copy as original cited and give you back your original documents. However, little did we know that there was a surprise for us. So what was that surprise? Let's have a look. So the surprise was there were two errors in our documents. The first problem was that my wife's birth certificate did not have the child's name. Now, if you are from Indian subcontinent, you will know that in India, normally the name of the child, a newborn baby, is kept on the 12th day. So, in past, there was a practice that hospitals will issue a birth certificate without mentioning the name of the child. So, the name of the child field will be blank. Now, this is a perfectly acceptable practice in India, but it is not internationally accepted. And the second problem was that there were some inconsistencies in some of the names, especially about her father's name. I will not go into the details of that because it will unnecessarily confuse people, but there were two problems. So we got worried as to what we can do now, because if I have to go back to India and get a new birth certificate to be issued, then it is a mammoth task, because I have to go back and then I have to find out the birth registry, and then possibly I have to get somebody to work on this, an agent or something like that. But immigration officer pacified us and told us that you go to Indian embassy, file an affidavit and get a letter. So this was a simpler process. Normally it takes usually 1 week, but we took 2 or 3 weeks for this because we were unprepared for this. Now after preparing all these documents and getting these confirmations, we again headed back to ICA and again took the queue number, again showed all the original documents. Officers at that time again stamped everything original cited, and this time there were no surprises. Our forms were accepted and we submitted the application. The result of our PR, we got it about after 3 months. The PR was granted. So then we proceeded for all other activities. like cancellation of our EP and getting the PR card, thumb printing, and all those procedures. So this is the story of how we got our PR long time back. Obviously, the processes have changed now. Now it is completely a EPR system and the competition is also substantial. So I just thought that it might be interesting, therefore I decided to share this video.
Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel today. PR Application is a leading immigration consultancy company in Singapore.